On the Saturday, there was some journo who was freaking out. Very, very keck. If you guys saw this on Twitter, I posted one of her tweets on my Telegram. You guys should follow me on Telegram, t.me/Tyler L. Russell. But she just showed up to the rally, and there was a bunch of the Groypers standing right on the statue, basically where these speakers were speaking. And the Groypers were up there. A bunch of you guys had your Canada First flags, right? We had our red Canada First hats. And this journal's like, I noticed this when I first showed up. You can't miss it. There's all these people standing up by the statue, and there are several Canada First flags. It's just like, yeah, that's right. That's right. We're here. We are making our presence known, okay? So it was very based. It was very epic. And you love to see it. And of course, on the Saturday as well, there was a major march that happened afterwards. So after Randy Hillier and Maxime Bernier spoke, everybody marched all the way through downtown Toronto. And that was awesome as well. You know, Canada First was out there marching. There had to have been a good 10,000 people downtown Toronto. And, you know, I've been to a couple of these rallies. You know, I go to a lot more of them in the summertime because they're bigger, they're more, influential. These happen every single Saturday. Not all of them are big like this. This one was special because Maxime Bernier and Randy Hillier were going. But to get around 10,000 people to go out downtown Toronto in the middle of January to protest, I think that that's pretty good. That's pretty insane. Some pretty good numbers right there. And I'm on the megaphone. We're leading some Canada First chants. We led some Yoba chants as well. It was a lot of fun. It was a great time. And of course, you know, the main meaning of it, we're showing the globalists that we are here. We are occupying space, and we're not going anywhere. And we're not getting this. We are not going anywhere, and our numbers will just continue to grow and continue to grow and continue to grow until this government is out of office. Until there's not a single globalist left in my nation, okay? That's what it has to be. It has to be that. There's no, we won. And now we can take it easy on our enemy. No. Communists, globalists, freaks, neocons, all of them. We're coming for you, and I will not rest until each and every one of you are out of my country, okay? Because we don't need you. We do not need you. These people are evil. They are ruining this country, and their ideology is not only severely flawed, but dangerous to the well-being of my people, okay? It's as simple as that. We cannot live side by side with these globalists. You know, as we were marching through Toronto, of course it's downtown Toronto, so it's libshit central, right? But as we're marching through downtown Toronto, there's some maskers that, just kind of get caught up in the crossfire, and they just end up walking on the sidewalk as we're marching through the streets. And they have the audacity, some of these people, to yell at us and, try and come at us. Of course, we just yell right back. But this type of behavior, this type of just freak show behavior, they're like wearing the double mask and they look all deformed. They're not normal human beings. These people have been fully consumed by the globalist machine, and there's no coming back for them. With some people, when they first get into politics and they go through their libertarian phase, you can kind of save them and you can kind of push them into the right direction, into a real nationalist direction. But when it comes to these communists, these globalists, these people that quite literally want to see you dead, there is no coming back from that. Okay? And we're going to be kind of diving into this as I get into the trucker thing. Because I've been seeing some not necessarily truckers, but some of the all-con media sources, some of these independent journalists that are trying to gaslight the public, trying to gaslight everybody on what this trucker movement is truly about. They're trying to say, oh, well, it's time for NDP and the Green Party and everybody just to come together and fight for what's right. And, we're like hippies, man. We're gonna stick it to the man. We're gonna go to Parliament and smoke some pot and, honk our trucks. And we're all just one big happy family. And we're gonna peacefully protest. And that's gonna show Justin Trudeau, right? It doesn't work like that. I'm sorry, but it doesn't work like that. It simply does not work like that. And it's subversive. Suggesting that NDP supporters and suggesting that these communists can simply have a change of heart overnight and join the freedom movement or, become a nationalist and start to fight for what is right, you're absolutely insane. You have, more than a few screws missing inside of your head if you think that. Especially after these 2 years, you still think that these people are redeemable, you might be a very nice person, but we don't need any more nice people. It's time for the real men. It's time for the real Canadians, the real nationalists, the real serious people of this country to stand up and say, we are not going to take this type of behavior anymore. We are not going to allow you to be a communist. We are not going to allow you to be a globalist. We are going to win, and we are going to be victorious, and then we are going to set this country back on track the way it's supposed to be with us in charge, right? I was just thinking before the show, I have not done a live stream where COVID has not been a thing. I've been live streaming for, I guess, we're actually probably coming up on 2 years. I forget the exact day that I did my first stream, but we're coming up on 2 years. It's almost 2 years since I started to stream. And COVID has been a thing ever since my very first stream. I vividly remember being at my buddy's place, getting ready for my first stream, looking at the news, and at that time, we thought that it was more of like a China psyop, right? As did many people at first. And then it kind of turned into, oh, this is actually serious. It's a Chinese bioweapon. All those videos started to come out of China of those people convulsing and all those people on hospital beds and all this stuff, right? Then after that, around March or so, around March, April, then it was very evident that, okay, this is a globalist plot to take over the fucking world. But I've not done a show where COVID has not been a thing. And the major white pill here is that this could all end. This weekend, this could all end. Okay? And, some people out there might think that it's kind of silly that truckers are starting this and that truckers is coming down to the truckers to save the country. I think it's kind of based. If you had to pick one demographic of people that were our guys, right? One demographic of people in this country that were our guys, it would probably be the truckers, especially the unvaccinated truckers, right? They are not susceptible to mainstream media. They're by and large old stock Canadian white, right? They're unvaccinated by and large. Blue collar workers, hard working guys, good old Canadian boys. You can't get better than that. And with some of these reports, saying that 50,000 trucks are coming, that there's going to be 100,000 people there on Parliament Hill. It's simply not enough. It's simply not enough just to sit here and go, oh, well, we protested. We did all that we could. Oh, we peacefully protested. Nah, it's time to lock the city down, okay? Lock down the Capitol. Lock down the Capitol. lock down the Capitol. And by capital, I mean the capital city, of course. I mean the capital city, of course, okay, of Ottawa. Truckers need to go there. They need to park their truck on a highway horizontally and leave it. And just simply leave it. And then on Saturday, on January 29th, go to Parliament Hill and cause a ruckus and get rowdy. And of course, don't do anything that could get you in trouble. Don't do anything that, would land you in jail. We don't want another J6 situation on our hands. But this whole idea of, you can't, get rowdy, you can't go out there and you can't raise your voice. It's very, very subversive, I think, okay?